My name is Casey. Welcome back to Casey Cooks. Today we have Miss Jackie helping us with our recipe today, which is patriotic fruit pizzas in honor of Memorial Day. So this recipe today is for ages 5 and up, but parental assistance might be required, so parents stick around. And the first thing you need for this recipe is clean hands. So pause this video, go wash your hands, and we'll be here when you get back. So for this recipe, I'm going to offer two alternatives. So based on how much time you have today, or if maybe you're cooking with siblings or cooking with friends, you can decide which recipe you'd like to do. I'll be making both, but you can choose one or both if you'd like as well. So if you have a little bit of time on your hands today and you want to make your fruit pizza from scratch, the thing you'll need for your crust is graham crackers. You can put these in a food processor or in a bag and crush them up however you'd like, as long as they're a little bit finer than their usual block status. And you'll also need 5 to 6 tablespoons of butter. This is where you can ask an adult to help you microwave that butter whenever you're ready to start your crust. It doesn't have to be super warm or anything, just as long as you microwave it a little bit so it's soft so it can combine with the graham crackers, you're good to go. So if you're making your patriotic fruit pizza from scratch and you have your ingredients for your crust, next we're going to gather the ingredients for the sauce. So for your sauce, you'll need 4 ounces of cream cheese. It should be softened, so you can leave it out if you'd like, or you can ask an adult to help you microwave once again. You'll also need a half cup of powdered sugar. It's on this side. And a teaspoon of vanilla, which is right here. For your toppings, you can use any type of fruit you'd like. This can be your favorite fruit, the fruit you have in your house, anything totally works. This is your recipe, you're the chef today, you get to make the call. Today we're working with strawberries, watermelon, grape, cantaloupe, honeydew, and pineapple. Yes. And for additional toppings, if you wanted to drizzle milk chocolate or white chocolate or even caramel sauce or chocolate sauce on your pizza at the end, you're totally welcome to. Today we have caramel sauce with us. Now, if you don't have a ton of time today, but you still want to participate in this recipe, that's totally okay. I'm going to give you a list of ingredients that you can buy at the store or use from your house so you can make fruit pizzas a little bit quicker and not so much from scratch. So for your crust, you can use a pita, flatbread, or tortilla. We have a tortilla with us today. You can go to the store and buy already made fruit dip that you can use as your sauce. And for your toppings, same thing, fruit, chocolate, caramel, anything you want, totally up to you. You get to make those calls. You will also need spoons, cups, plates, a mixing bowl if you're making the DIY from scratch patriotic pizza today. And we have these little pie tins for our little from scratch patriotic pizzas, but you can also use a plate, a pan, anything you have lying around is totally fine. All right, let's get started. Miss Jackie, would you like to take your seat at your chef station?
Yes, I would. Thank you.
So here's Miss Jackie, she's off camera, and I'm gonna start with our quick pizza recipe so that we can get the quick one out of the way, and then we can spend time on the DIY for anyone that has time to make a recipe today, really wants to work in the kitchen, work with their hands. So for everyone who's going with pre-made ingredients, things that they already have lying around, or things that they already went and bought from the store, we're gonna start with you. So I have a tortilla here. Here, Miss Jackie, would you like to hold up pie plate?
Thank you.
I have some pre-made fruit dip, and I have some fruits. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my fruit dip and my spoon and my tortilla or your pita or whatever you're working with. I'm going to spoon my fruit dip onto my tortilla and spread it around just with the back of my spoon. You can leave a crust if you'd like. It's totally up to you as long as you just spread that around. You can also use Greek yogurt for this instead of fruit dip if you'd like. Whatever you have lying around the house is totally fine. Next, what we're going to do is cut and wash our fruit. I've already cut and washed my fruit, but this is where you would ask a parent for some assistance if you need help cutting fruits like apples or anything that might require a sharp or soft knife. Totally ask them for help here so that they can help you decorate your fruit pizza so you can get to that taste test. So wash your fruit. You can cut it however you'd like, slices, cubes, any shape that you can think of that you or your parents know how to cut is totally fine. This is your fruit pizza. Like I said, you're the chef. You can make the call. After cutting up and washing your fruit, you're free to decorate your fruit pizza. So this is a patriotic fruit pizza. So you can go with patterns. If you have blueberries, you could do red, white, and blue. If you don't have blueberries, you can make any patterns or designs that you want. It can be totally random. Something we say at Casey Cooks is you can make a mess or a masterpiece or both. So go at it, have fun, and decorate. Put some strawberries on here. I don't have any blueberries because I do not like blueberries, but put some watermelon on here. Oh, we're making a mess. Like I said, this is a quick recipe. If you are looking for things to do with the food in your house, simple and fun, a fun activity for even the little kids to do. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of caramel on here so that we can get to the best part, which is the taste test. Now, whether you make the simple or the from scratch recipe today, let me know in the comments how it went. Leave me pictures, show me your masterpiece. I'd love to keep up with your creations. So that is it for the simple recipe. Here is my decorated fruit pizza. Oh, we're sliding a little bit. And now we're going to make the from scratch recipe, which Miss Jackie will be helping me with today. So I'm going to set aside my tortilla pizza, and we're going to get started with a little bit more time consuming, but a little bit better for anyone who's looking to learn more about cooking or has a whole day to, a couple hours to make an activity out of this. All right, now we're ready to make our more time consuming pizza. Miss Jackie is here with me. We're ready to go. The first thing we're going to do is make our graham cracker crust. So if you haven't crumbled your graham crackers, like I said, you can do that by hand. You can stick them in a food processor, a blender, just as long as they're a little bit finer than usual. We're going to take them and place them into our pie pans, and we're going to mix them with our melted butter. Just sort of mold them together. So just however much you think is good. Thank you.
Thank you.
You can mix these together with a spoon. You can use your hands. I think we're going to use our hands to get a little bit messy today. All right, and then we're going to add our butter. And the goal here is to get it into like a firm sort of combination. So we have like a crust to work with. Thank you. Yeah, we definitely want to moisten the graham crackers. Oh, do you need some more?
Please.
Yeah. And you might have to crush them a little bit more as well. All right, so once you get to a firm sort of graham cracker crust, it doesn't have to be perfect. Next, we're going to make our cream cheese dip, which is going to be our sauce, sort of that alternative to the fruit dip there. So we're going to grab our mixing bowl, and we're going to add in our cream cheese, our powdered sugar, and our vanilla. So just as a reminder, we're going with a teaspoon of vanilla here, about 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, and about 4 ounces of cream cheese. So you can add mine in there as well, if you'd like.
Thank you.
And if you want, you can ask an adult here for help. If you want to use a mixer, you can use a spoon. You can also use your hands. Here at Casey Cooks, we like to say, you can make a mess or a masterpiece or both. Get a little messy, make some art. We are obviously doing both as well. And if you need to, you can ask an adult to help soften your cream cheese a little bit more. So this is going to serve as our sauce, just like our fruit dip. And we're going to spread that all over our graham cracker crust. Yeah, mix it. Mix that sauce, Miss Jackie.
Okay.
When you get to a whipped consistency and sort of like a dip consistency, like so, you can start to spread it onto your crust. If you'd like your cream cheese dip to be a bit sweeter, you can always add in more powdered sugar or even brown sugar if you'd like. Thank you. I'm gonna grab all of this. Oh my gosh, this looks so tasty. As far as I'm concerned, there's no such thing as too much sauce.
Would you like me to spread it for you?
Yes, please. Make sure I get all of this. Almost looks like a cheesecake. Look at that.
It does look like a cheesecake.
Wow, master spreader here. Making some masterpieces over here. So we've used our pie tins, but if you're using a plate or a pan, you should have your crust and your sauce ready to go. And our last step is, of course, to decorate. So now we're gonna take our fruit, stick it onto our fruit pizzas. We have little smaller portions here than we did with the tortilla, but like I said, wash and cut your fruit, ask an adult for help here, and then when you're ready, just start decorating. Totally up to you. Make a mess or a masterpiece. You're the chef today. Let's get into it. These strawberries are so cute.
It looks delicious.
It looks so good. This watermelon is going to be so sweet.
I love watermelon. I love pineapple. More fruit, the better.
Ooh, we're making a mess. Thank you.
Okay, great, right in the middle.
Yes. I'm going to add a little bit of cantaloupe here just as a final statement piece. And then here are our final products. Oh, I dropped my grape. Here are our final products. All right, so after you decorate your fruit pizza, like I said, you can drizzle caramel, chocolate sauce, anything you have on it. I'm gonna go in there with some caramel. There you go, Miss Jackie.
Thank you.
Get drizzling. No. Whether you stuck around today to make the easy recipe or you took some time to make your fruit pizza from scratch, show me your creations in the comments. I'd love to see your masterpieces. Tell me how it went from you, how tasty it was. Tell me about your taste test. And we hope you have a safe and happy Memorial Day. Thanks so much for tuning in to Casey Cooks. If you'd like us to see your photos for Casey Cooks, like I said, you can comment them below, or you can use the hashtag Casey Cooks, and we'll see your photos that way. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.